Wow, Teofimo says that Ryan Garcia is Oscar de la Hoya without the skills. He ain't impressed. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Make sure you guys sign up on YouTube to join and become a channel member, or head over to the Patreon. I have revamped it and we've added different tiers, and really, I just really started from scratch. I'm going to put a lot of the exclusive content on there, early access and different things like that as I build up. And, you know, we're going to get that community popping as well. It does help the channel. Another way you can help the channel is to get the ESPN Plus bundle. The link is in the description box of all of my videos. You click on that link and sign up for ESPN Plus. Right now, the directive is ESPN Plus bundle. There are no live sporting events at the moment, so we're pushing the bundle: ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three of those apps, $12.99 a month. And it might help you get through this quarantine if you're running out of content or you need some good content. I have all three. I've been using. I really don't use Hulu as much. I gave my mom the access and she uses Hulu. But I you know, it's not that they don't have good content. I just haven't been on to really explore it. You know, there's a lot of content and I only got so much time. I'm currently watching Ozark, you know, from the beginning. But anyway, sign up for ESPN Plus, the bundle. It does help the channel and it helps us grow. Now, Teofimo was doing an interview with the boxing scene, and the link is in the description. He doesn't sound too thrilled with Ryan Garcia. He says, and I quote, and he's been like in the past, I seen the interview with Ryan Garcia where he was like, yeah, Teo been talking a lot of ish about me. So this has been going on for a while, where Teofimo doesn't seem particularly impressed with Ryan Garcia as a fighter. And I'll go over his quotes and then give you some of my thoughts. He says, I haven't been impressed by Ryan Garcia at all, but I feel like if he beats Jorge Linares in a good fashion, then I'll take my hat off to him. I'll be like, okay, he's got a little something, but it won't faze me. The thing is, they put these kids up there fast, and I get it. That's funny that he said they put these kids up. Like, I don't know how old he is, but I thought he was around, like, you know, a little bit. He's not that far off from like the Devin Haney's and stuff age-wise. But whatever, he says they put these kids, like, he made it sound like he was like 30, 40 or something. The thing is, they put these kids up there fast, and I get it. They've got to take care of them. They got to get them in fights, and they got to make it look good. That's what matchmakers do. But Ryan Garcia, to me, he's Oscar de la Hoya without the skills. He has a fan base. He has the platform. He has everything he needs. The only thing he doesn't have is the skill set. He's not that great. Damn, Teofimo. Okay. He goes on to say, I'm going to be real. I don't take anything away from the kid. He's still learning. He's still doing good, and he's still trying to do his best. But they're setting him up with these guys and opponents that are ranked 50th or ranked 20 something in the lightweight division. It's sad. It's like, really? Right? Teofimo goes on to say, you know, he's talking about Ryan's last two fights. He said they got to make it like that. They got to sell a fight. The one thing about Golden Boy is they're going to promote a fighter as much as possible. They can actually promote. They feel after Canelo, this will be their next cash cow. They got to make sure they take care of him very, very well. So now this kid has 6 million followers and growing. That's from him keeping on posting, keep on promoting yourself. He knows how to work it. He knows how to work social media. I can't take nothing away from that. He knows how to do it, but it makes me laugh how fans are. These guys are smart. They go out there and go after Ryan Garcia because they know he isn't as good as people think he is, but he has the followers. So they're just clout chasing. That's all they're doing. Clout chasing and trying to stay relevant as much as possible. Devin Haney goes up on the stage, sees Ryan Garcia win the fight, and goes up and tries to call him out right there. These guys are desperate, man. They're desperate to make a name. They're desperate to do something. Hey, whatever you got to do to make a name, by all means, do it. I'm not the type of fighter to do that. I'm not the type of fighter to chase. Man, that's a lot. But link in the description. You guys could check it out. It's weird because he says, I'm not going to take anything away from the kid. And then he just like completely went in on him. You know, when people are like, oh, not to be rude. And then they say something rude. That's what it reminds me of. Listen, I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. The lightweight division is popping. Gary Russell just called out, you know, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Tank just got up there. Teofimo said what he wanted about Ryan Garcia. So that's some brewing. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia have amateur rivalry. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, you know, almost came to meet up for sparring. They got beef. It's just a lot going on. Devin Haney and Teofimo just got into it. My thing is this. I wanted to get past that and actually materialize into some of these fights because, you know, Teofimo, one thing he said that I can't really agree with, he said these guys are all desperate. I mean, I think Devin Haney is eager and hungry, and I think guys want to prove themselves. So to me, Devin Haney or whoever trying to prove themselves against their peers and show the world how good they are and prove their skill set, that's what you're supposed to do. So he's saying like Devin Haney got on stage to call out Ryan Garcia. I think that's just to upstage him, put some public pressure on him, on Golden Boy to make the fight, stuff like that. So I don't have no problem with that. So I disagree totally with Teofimo making it sound like, you know, in that instance, Devin Haney is clout chasing. I don't really think that's clout chasing. When I think of clout chasing, I think of fake. You know, when I think of clout chasing, I feel like, you know, people who have Twitter fingers online and then you see them in person and then it's a different person and then they don't have nothing to say and they're not talking like they were talking online. I think of more in that lane. But if you're calling out someone and you're really about that, and if, you know, a proper deal was like slid across the desk, you would sign for it and you want that smoke, then that's something different. I think everyone should be doing that, especially if you look at what he just said. Teofimo just basically slided and took jabs at Ryan Garcia saying, you know, everybody's rushing to fight him because they know he's not that good or he doesn't have the skills. He's De La Hoya with the, you know, the look and the ability to sell, but he's missing De La Hoya's skill set because we know De La Hoya, when he fought, was a beast. Olympic gold medalist, pristine resume, fought Floyd, fought Pacquiao, fought Ike Corte, fought the late great Pernell Whitaker, fought Felix Tito Trinidad, fought Julio Cesar Chavez twice. You know, he fought Shane Mosley twice. So we know De La Hoya is a beast when he was a fighter. So you can't say that and say he's lacking skill and this and that, which is your opinion. That's cool. You can say what your opinion is. But then he's saying it's kind of like clout chasing if the people like Devin Haney are, you know, desperate for fights and eagerly trying to do whatever to get these guys in the ring. So I don't agree with that. I can't, because it's almost, to me, what he's saying, a little bit of a contradiction, because he's saying these guys are clout chasers and they're desperate and I'm not chasing and they're doing that. But then he's also saying these kids, you know, can't mess with me. I'm not just talking about this interview, but in other interviews, he's saying these kids can't mess with me. They can't beat me. Ryan Garcia has no skill set. So there's only one way to prove it, is if these guys fight each other. So I disagree with him right there. I have no problem with call outs when we know they're sincere. That's what you're supposed to do in boxing. And he's saying I'm not the type of fighter to chase, you know, so we'll see. You know, we'll see how it all plays out. Obviously, after this, I want to see the Lomachenko fight. That's a great fight. So that'll show us where Teofimo's at. You know, people have, I give Teofimo a real chance. The thing that scared me, though, is I did a video about it. Check it on the channel. They said he's weighing 160 and he was injured. And, you know, the one thing I will say is I've seen and read and seen little things where he's like, oh, I can't work out because I pulled something or I'm injured. And then he was saying in that fight where he fought the tall Japanese dude, he was saying that he was depressed and he, you know, family stuff. So I hope, I don't know Teofimo personally, but I just hope that he's not, I don't want to say emo, but just, you know, just don't have I hope he's not thin skinned, you know what I'm saying? Like where he's letting things outside of the ring stop him, because when I see him in the ring, he's a beast and he has skills, and I really think he could beat Lomachenko. But you have to be all the way around a beast, mentally as well. So there's been a couple mental lapses, like when I heard him explaining what went wrong versus that tall Japanese dude, because that really wasn't his best work, wasn't his best performance. So we'll see how it all plays out. Ryan Garcia, he's young. He's actually the smart thing Ryan Garcia did. I'll give Ryan credit for this. Is he got out of his garage and moved to San Diego or wherever he lives and commutes or whatever he does, and he teamed up with a championship level trainer, an elite trainer in Eddie and Chepo Reynoso, like Canelo. I think that was good, because Ryan Garcia, he doesn't speak Spanish to my knowledge, or he doesn't speak much of it, whatever. So I don't think he was received as like by some Mexican people, and that was a good look, because he went to a team that is Mexican, certified Mexican from the land, like Canelo, so it was just a good look being in that company. And then I started seeing fans like let off the gas, like people, because before people, I looked at some of the comments and they were like looking at Ryan Garcia like, oh, he's a pretty boy and he's doing dancing videos and stuff, and they were off him. But then, not me, I'm just talking about fans in the comment section. But then when he signed with Canelo, he started to get accepted more, because he kind of had that certified cosign, if you will. It's kind of like they're vouching for you. So you're like, okay, you can roll now. So that was a good look for him. But beyond that, just from the actual fighting perspective, there's a lot. It looks like he's learning, because his performances since being with Eddie Reynoso have been better, because there's 2 back-to-back fights that looked a little bit worrying. It was the fight with Jason Velez, who, granted, he's a tricky guy, and it was a fight after that with, like, I think Morales or somebody. I think he fought on Facebook or something, and it just wasn't his best work. And I don't even think it ended in a knockout, neither one of those fights. So he had back-to-back performance, and then he went to Eddie Reynoso, and he's been getting first-round knockouts and, just overall looking more spectacular. So I just want to see guys like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney get the fights that they're wanting. For Ryan Garcia, I think I want to see Ryan Garcia fight someone better than Fonseca. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney, I need to see him fight more people in his resume, but I give him I put him in a different category, because I don't think it's a matter of he has his own promotional company. Even though he's working with Eddie Hearn, he has his own promotional company. Him and his dad look like they have a great relationship, so they're on the same page. So it's a little bit different, because he was down to fight Lomachenko as Lomachenko's mandatory, but it was Top Rank and Lomachenko's team that didn't want that work. So that's not necessarily the case with Ryan Garcia's team. I think Ryan Garcia's team, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy and Eric Gomez and stuff, I think they're kind of preserving him or holding him back. Ryan Garcia as a fighter, he might be down to fight everybody, but I think they're trying to delicately build him. They did the same thing with Canelo. It's the same thing. Canelo, he started looking raw and dope and stuff, and then it was like, okay, when's he gonna stop fighting Jose Cito Lopez type of guys? And that's not a disrespect. Jose Cito, he could scrap, but he was moving. He barely got past Victor Ortiz. It was like a freak jaw break but he was behind on the scorecards in that particular fight. I had Victor Ortiz. I'm pretty sure he was winning that fight up until the jawbreak thing. But then he moved up in weight, to Canelo's territory, just like Amir Khan. So those weren't really like fair fights. And Baltimore was 41. Shane Mosley was past prime and 40, stuff like that. So it's kind of the same approach. Let me know what you guys think of Teofimo's comments. He says that Ryan Garcia is like De La Hoya, and they're building him like that, like the Golden Boy. He just ain't got the skill set of De La Hoya. Strong words. Hopefully some of these dudes, with Gary Russell moving up, he said he's moving up. Tank Davis just moved up. I mean, there's just too many great fights at 35. Ryan, Tio, Loma, man, Devin. It's just too much work up there. Hopefully after this pandemic, we can start seeing some of these, so it's not just a bunch of back and forth Twitter stuff. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.